Paul, so how many members can we have in a super?
The maximum amount of members is 4 members.
Can we have less?
Yes, the minimum amount of members will be 1.
What is the minimum balance required to set a super fund?
Based on the ATO requirements, there is no minimum amounts. However, if you are looking at purchasing a property under the self-managed super fund, you would need to put in consideration the amount of deposit you need and also some form of liquidity to have set aside for mortgage payments as well.
Is there a maximum we can have in a super fund?
No, there's no maximum at all.
So is the minimum requirement more for the cost and benefits rather than the requirements?
Yes, it's more of a cost and benefit at this stage.
Is there a preferred minimum balance a client should have before they consider setting up one?
Previously, the ATO has mentioned that the minimum requirements is 200,000, but there are members are in a super fund that actually have set it up in the past with about 50,000 balances, 70,000 solely for purchasing shares and other types of investments. So there's no solid amount that you require. It is just something that you need to work out.
What's the cost of setting up a self-managed super fund?
It really depends on the accountant and the financial advisor that you are going with. It is roughly anywhere between about 8,000 to about 15, approximately.
Is there a benefit different between using a small accountant or a big firm?
There shouldn't be, because self-managed super funds do get audited all the time.
Is offset and withdrawal facilities available for self-managed super fund loan?
Offset is available, but it depends on the lender that is offering. For example, banks, they offer it, but when it comes to redraw, unfortunately it's not available, as it actually is against the SIS Act.
So offset is available as a 100% offset?
Yes, that's correct. 100% offset available.
With offset accounts, what happens when we actually withdraw money from the offset?
That hits the self-managed super fund account. You can reinvest it somewhere else, as in shares, crypto, or purchasing an additional property under super.
Is refinance possible in a self-managed super fund loan?
Refinancing is absolutely possible, but you do need to make sure that there is no cash out available, so you cannot access any equity. It is really, so to speak, dollar for dollar, but do put in consideration any fees for the application. Now, the other lender that you're refinancing from, you do need to make sure that there is, if there is any discharge fees or early repayment fees.
Can we refinance more and take out extra money for another investment under the super fund?
No, you cannot. The only way to really do that is to actually sell the property so it gets back into the super and then reinvest it. Hi, my name's Paul from Ayers Financial Group. I'm a mortgage broker. I have been in the industry for over 20 years, starting as a banker, doing credit assessment. So I did review loans for approval, so I have a wealth of experience. So either if you're looking at purchasing your first home, refinancing, purchasing an investment property under your personal name or self-managed super fund, or even developing your first property, speak to me.